So hey guys, I wanted to show you today how to create a virtual machine in Azure. I am attending university, and if you are attending university, you can get Azure, the cloud, for free for about 12 months, and I'm using the subscription service through them. So if you haven't set that up already, go ahead and stop and set that up. So if you're wondering what a virtual machine is, it's basically a computer in the cloud. Ah. So thy heavens have opened above and have allowed us to create a whole entire virtual computer in the cloud. So basically, how to explain that in layman terms is like you have a physical computer in the physical world. Think of it as a simulation, like you're living in a simulation and you don't actually have a physical computer, but there's one in the cloud that you could access just like you do in the physical world. I know it's a lot to wrap your head around, but trust me, this is easy. So to create a virtual machine in Azure, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a subscription. I had some issues with the subscription. If you create one, sometimes it takes a few minutes, about 8 or 10 minutes for it to load up. So make sure that you have an active subscription, and to know you have an active subscription, you're going to click on subscriptions and it's going to show that it's active. Okay, so let's get started. So first you're going to click the button that looks like a cross. Okay, you're going to press create a resource. And then under compute, you can show all of the different applications that we have here. But I'm going to select to create an Ubuntu server. So I'm going to click here and press create. So the next step. Now, before you get into the next step, you don't have to create an Ubuntu server. That's just what I'm creating. So the next thing, you're going to create new under resource group. And I'm going to name my resource group Heavenly Virtual Server. Okay. And then I'm going to press OK. All right, so for the virtual machine name, I'm just going to name it test VM. And for the region, you want it to be closest to you, the server to be closest to you. And the availability options, well, we're going to choose no infrastructure redundancy required. Now, usually you could set availability zones and different things in here, but I don't want to get too much in that. I don't want to, crash your brain cells too soon. So no infrastructure redundancy required. That's what we're going to select here. Okay. So for security, I'm going to just put, for the security type, I'm just going to put, standard for now because this is just a test, okay? And then, then we have to choose our VM architecture. So the 64 provides the most compatibility. It says the most, and you can read this right here if you just click on the information. Makes it very simple. It provides the most compatibility with the software. However, the ARM64 provides the most cost-effective. But the architecture of this size is x64 and the selected image is ARM64. So you have to pay attention to the image here. So we're going to have to select the correct. So basically, if you select the incorrect image type, it will tell you. So that's pretty good to know. Run with Azure Spot Discount. Okay, so when I clicked on the spot processing, the run with Azure spot discount. So basically what that does is that it changed the pricing from $3.80 a month to 11 cents per hour. So once it reaches that maximum, it'll evict me from the server. But we're just using this in a test environment, so I'm not really trying to set this up. I don't really know what this would be useful for other than to do a tutorial like this, but whatever. And then so we're going to create a username and password. So I'm just going to put Heavenly. Let's just put Heaven and then Azure. And then for the password, we're just going to generate a new key and then a key pair name. We're just going to leave it like so. And leave all selected ports and then SH22, just leave it as so. And then we're going to go up to monitoring. And under monitoring, we're going to turn boot diagnostics off. Okay. So it may be different in yours because this is the updated version of Microsoft Azure. You might see it off or you might see it disable. Okay. And then next, we're going to press review and create. And my validation failed. Let's see why. So on networking, I forgot one thing. You're on the subnet, you're going to click on new default, and for the public IP, click none. And this is just for setting up in a test environment. So next, we're going to click review and create. And then it's going to confirm that this is what I want to do. And it's going to create a virtual machine for you. So that's how you create a virtual machine. Of course, all the validations have passed. And then you could simply finish by creating creates, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want to, set anything up. So it's giving me a warning. It's saying that you have set SSH ports open to the internet. This is only recommended for testing. Yeah, duh, I know that. If you want to change this in the settings, go back to the basic tab. So there is, you're going to obviously set your network up to whatever specifications that you have for whatever you're setting up for. But because I'm testing this up in a test environment, I don't actually have anything to set it up for. So this is how you set up a virtual machine in Azure, and I hope you like this tutorial. Bye-bye, guys.